What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have Arnab's passionate appeal to Indians facing racism and hate crime in America. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy it, please don't forget to subscribe, get a bit of thumbs up. Also, if you like, support the channel by becoming a member. All you gotta do is hit the join button to receive your exclusive benefits. I'm sorry, it just kind of the title like makes me mad because for anyone to be facing hate crimes, like I just it upsets me. It's disappointing, like in humanity that hate crime is crazy, and I'm sorry to anyone. I'm sorry to all the Indians who are facing that right now. Like that's not right.
You know what's going on. We've lost our focus. When we talk about America, we only talk about Donald Trump. We only talk about tariffs. We only talk about
Yeah.
India US business relationship. We only talk about the Quad. We only talk about whether America is going to get, its president to get the Nobel Prize. We have lost the real focus we need to have as a
Hmm.
country about America. And that is that Indians are being killed in America. People of Indian origin are being killed. People who look Indian are being killed. People who speak in an Indian accent are being killed, shot dead. America is an acutely racist country. Your fellow Indians, people of Indian origin, all being killed, shot point blank, even beheaded, ladies and gentlemen, in racist America. Because they look like Indians and they speak an Indian language, they are being killed. And we are only focused about whether this man is going to get the Nobel Prize about Gaza. What's wrong with us? In racist
I think that's the situation in the U.S. as well. We get so focused on what he says, things that he says, and then as soon as he says something, you see both sides going to all social media platforms and arguing and hating and dividing with each other, and it's absolutely frustrating. Like and it's the fact that this is happening. I do agree that the U.S. is racist. Absolutely agree with that. Um, but the fact that I just hate like anybody who has to face that. I hate that for them. They shouldn't have to go through that because you were born in another country because of the color of your skin, because of the way you speak, because of the way you look. It's like, bro, like we're all on this earth and none of us are better or worse than each other, right? We're all here together. So let's work together. Let's all come together. I wish it was like that.
America on the 3rd of October, Rakesh Patel, 51-year-old, an Indian origin motel owner, motel manager in Pittsburgh, was shot dead from point blank range. It is a racist killing. The visuals are there before you. He simply went across and asked Rakesh Patel, "How are you, bud?" and shot him. And we in India are not even talking about this racism, the targeting of Indians in shootouts and deliberate killings and murders across America. On the 16th of September, Kiran Patel, a 49-year-old Gujarati woman, was shot dead on 16th of September in Southern California while she was counting cash. She was doing nothing wrong. It is not just a robbery. It is a targeting of Indians. This was a gas station come convenience store. And we here are not talking about racist America. Indians are under attack in America. Indians are being targeted for being Indian. Chandra Nagamulla, a motel manager from Karnataka, was brutally beheaded. The circle is his beheaded face. He was beheaded. His head was thrown and then kicked, and that killer picked up his head simply because there was an argument over a washing machine. And all these people are Indians and fellow Indians, ladies and gentlemen. They are from India. And we are quiet and talking about tariffs and Gaza and all this rubbish and the.
That's not right. That's not right. I don't know how you see that and that doesn't shake you. That doesn't upset you. That doesn't disappoint you. You See, the first guy get shot at point blank range. The Indian store owner not doing anything. She's just sitting there working, and he comes over the counter shooting. And this guy's head rolls out. I don't understand it. I don't yet.
Nobel Prize, we got our focus wrong. In racist America, Leelamma Lal, 67-year-old, an Indian origin nurse, was brutally assaulted by a patient at Palms West Hospital in Florida on February 18th. It was not just an assault, she was racially abused. And you know what? We don't want to talk about it because we have lost our focus here in India. We want to talk about Trump and how funny it is. It's not funny. Indians and people from India and people of Indian origin are being targeted in America. I request the government of India to take a stand on it. Why is it? Why is it, ladies and gentlemen, that when this happens, when people are being killed and targeted, we say, oh, it's just crime, and a nation of 1.4 billion people is quiet about it? And nobody but Trump is behind the real reason for this savagery, because that man is the one drilling the hate against Indians in American minds. He's creating an anti-India atmosphere. It was evident when he said earlier this year, he says, many of our larger tech companies have reaped the blessings of American freedom while building their factories in India, hiring workers in India and slashing profits in Ireland. Under President Trump, those days are over. It's a narrative setting. Trump wants to say that Indians are unwelcome. Indians should be pushed back. And look at the visuals of the violence. We show the violence.
And I won't I credit like all division inside of this country to Trump, but I believe to me, has been very divisive, and dividing so many. But I won't put that on Trump because I believe all of us need to take a look in the mirror, and we all need to see what we are or are not doing, um, to allow this to happen. So yeah, he is a man who, when he speaks, my soul doesn't feel right, my spirit, it doesn't feel right. It knows that something is wrong, and it just doesn't trust him. But I won't only blame him. I won't only I will blame everyone who sees this and doesn't do anything, myself included. Um, I think we all got to look in the mirror, and we all need to change our hearts if we truly want to make this world a better place. And that's me speaking for America. I've never been to India, so I can't really speak on everything, but I would love to hear y'all thoughts in the comment section. We still got 2 minutes left.
Show the pictures of the victims of the violence. People in India must know what's going on. You see,
Jesus.
America is collapsing as a country. It's a dead economy. In fact, it's a far gone dead economy, ladies and gentlemen. It is on the verge of entering into a dramatic and damaging contraction. Many states are in recession already. The streets of
Yeah.
Manhattan look like that. It's garbage. America is garbage country, ladies and gentlemen. People are sleeping on the roads, homeless, gun violence has taken over. 47,000 people have died of gun-related injuries. There is drugs, narcotics, dirt, and garbage. This is the reality about America. The only reason America is surviving is because Indians have built America, like Satya Nadella, Sundar Pichai, Shantanu Narayan, Arvind Krishna. Indian students, ladies and gentlemen, are funding America, but it's gone, long gone. We help America. But people of Indian origin and Indians are being targeted in America. It's not
Yeah.
small, $8 billion only by Indian students to America. We are 1.5% of the American population, but 6% of their total income, 4 times compared to our population. And yet, these Trump supporters, they abuse India every day, every single day. That fellow, his advisor, Peter Navarro, says India is a laundromat. But to Indians, I want to say this. We are really concerned about the violence in America, about the kind of visuals I began with today. We can show them again. We want to tell Indians in America, we know you are unwelcome in the United States of America. You went there with an American dream, but you are being made to feel unwelcome. Come back home. India has been declared today again by the World Bank as certain to be over the next year the world's fastest growing major economy. Why are you there in a country where the streets are full of garbage, where you're made to feel unwelcome, where through guns people are targeting you at every corner? Why do you want to risk yourself? Come back home. Don't live in racist America anymore. Contribute to the great India story.
I agree with him, and it's crazy. So many countries do it, but they bring in these immigrants from other countries to help work, to help boost the economy, to help. But then once everything's stable again, they turn on them. They say, "All right, you need to go home. Thank you for helping us. Now it's time for you to go." It to me, it's just not. There's so many stuff here. It's just not right. And yeah, the words that he says, it does feel like in so many. He influences so many American minds to think immigrants are the enemy, to think Indians are the enemy, to think everyone else is the enemy. And if you think everyone else is the enemy, you will never look at yourself and say, right, what's happening here? Like you will never look in the mirror and say, "Am am I right or am I wrong? Is the enemy actually inside? And we're busy fighting everybody else to see the enemy right in our face." I don't know. That's just how I feel about the situation. Y'all talk to me in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe. Get a bit of thumbs up. Check out the next. I'll see y'all next time.